Hi everyone, my name is Sandrine and welcome to episode 8 of How in the World Do You Pronounce It? Where I help you make sense, pronounce and practice all the challenging French names of cities and mountain peaks of stage 8. Lure to la super planche des belles filles of this 2022 edition of the Tour de France Femmes. I am a native of France and I want to demystify the French language. Here are some tips to help you with your French pronunciation. I encourage you to exaggerate vowels. I will teach you the easy way to pronounce the French R. We will work on what I call the banana smile. We will take a good breath before pronouncing most of these names. And as a general rule, please do not pay attention to the spelling of these French names. Not a good idea. Well, the Tour de France Femmes is ending, and it was a lot of fun for me to help you figure out how to pronounce all these tricky French names during these 2 official Tour de France this year. And I can't wait to do it again next year. I actually might do the same with other French bike races too. Let me know if you'd be interested. Now, let me say all the names of this stage once. Again, as usual. I'll say them once in a row for you French speakers, Francophiles, and then I will break them down. Let's go. So departure is from Lure, and next is Manivray, Fougerolles, Fauconnier et la Mer, Côte des Mouillères, Le Tillot, Fresse-sur-Moselle, Ballon d'Alsace, Plancher-les-Mines, la super planche des belles filles. Let's break these all down, shall we? For the last time this year. Wow. Let's go. So as I said, departure will be from Lure. Lure. So a few tips here. Let's start by the sound U, U, U. Funny French sound, I'm sure. So to pronounce the sound U, you want to make a droopy face. Droopy as possible. You drop your jaws, your mouth, your lips. Somehow you stay happy, but you want to make a small opening of your mouth. And it should sound like U, 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 U. All right? Try it. Do what you can, your best. That's what we do. U, U, U. And you can listen to many French radio stations on the internet. You can listen to some podcasts. There are some very good, I would say, French tutors on YouTube and elsewhere. So there are many ways to listen and practice. But this is my way here. Where I try to share what I can to help you. So, again, U, U, U. And this sound U goes into Lu, Lu, Lu. Here the name again is Lure. So it starts with a L, which is L en français, in French, L. So Lu, 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 Lu. And I'm going this way because the name is not over. Lu. Well, next we have the French R. So, think of the French R as nothing more really than a breath. And it is a breath. Yes, some French accents are more guttural. Sorry, my voice is tired. Sometimes you're gonna hear some they can be very different. Just like anywhere else, we have different accents, but mainly the French R is a breath. But the secret is to make sure that you drop your tongue at the bottom of your mouth and it stays there as you exhale, right? So you exhale, and that's what I call a breath, and you keep your tongue down in your mouth. That's basically it. Now, to practice it, of course, it helps taking a good breath first. So inhaling first, right? This is basically a good rule for anyone out there who is learning a foreign language or even repeating a speech. Anytime you want to address, speak, I would recommend you think of your breath as your engine. It's going to help tremendously. It's going to help you tremendously deliver your message. And in terms of practicing a foreign language, it's key. It's really helpful. So we take a good breath first so we can exhale and keep our tongue down in our mouth. Here we go. Right? Basically, that's it. That's the French R. So, here you are pretty fortunate and lucky because that's basically it. We basically have two sounds, although, yeah, let's say the R part might end a little bit in a slight is a sound you pronounce by moving your jaws forward. And it's very typical in French. You really need to know how to pronounce it. It will really help you. Now here it might be subtle, so don't worry about it. We have more examples upcoming here in this stage where the will be really pronounced. So again, forward movement of your jaws. Now, let's go back up, and what do we have? We have lu. So let's take a good breath. Lu, right? So that's the sound we're looking for. Next we have ra. So ra, right? So together they form lure. So we do sustain the U a little bit. So again, droopy face. Sustain the U a little bit, and that's how we pronounce this name. I'll do it once again. I'll take a good breath, and we'll do it together. Lure. So let's try it together. Good breath. Lure. And that's it. Yeah. Next, they will arrive at kilometer 9.7 au kilomètre 9,7 in Manivray. Aha. So let's break this one down. First, a few sounds I'm going to point out. Very early on we have ah. So that's the French A. And it sounds like a ah. And that's why in my introduction, I really encourage you to exaggerate vowels. You need to open them up. Just make fun of them. Exaggerate them. Ah. Right? So ah. And then we are, upcoming, we have the banana smile. So obviously, the banana smile is a big smile. It is the best way to pronounce the French sound E. And this is very important because in French you have another sound that sounds familiar. That is E. And for French learners, it can be tricky to differentiate them. So the E is a big smile. It's a banana smile. E, E, E. And E, you can think of the word café. Café, café, E. So that's the difference. Here, in this name for now, we want to pronounce the E, banana smile. E, E, E. All right? And next will be the French R, le R, R, that we just worked on. R. And last will be the sound E. So again, we will work on A, I, R, E. So now, A is part of ma. And because we need to go on with the name, I'm going to make it sound like this. Ma. So let's go together. Let's take a good breath. Ma. Oh yeah, I forgot this. We need to work a little bit on the sound nya. Yeah, we make funny sounds. Nya. And then nya goes into the banana smile. So nya, ni, right? Ni. Somehow we make it happen. So ni. Let's take a good breath together ensemble. Ni, right? So far we have mani. Let's do it together. We take a good breath. Mani. And then we have, so there's a V, which is V in French, va. And it's coupled with the French R, I know. So vara. So let's break it down. We can do this first. Vara. Right? You do it. You take a good breath. Vara. And then you try to combine it or combine them. Vra. And remember again and again, just take a good breath first. Vra. Right? And vra goes into what we learned a few seconds ago. Vrai. Right? Take a good breath with me, avec moi. Vrai. So, as a whole, what do we have here? We have manivrer, right? So let's do it together. We take a good breath, of course. Manivrer. Right? So, if I say the real French way, it goes like this. Manivrer. All right? We can do it. Let's do it. Good breath. Manivrer. And voila. Next, the ladies will arrive at kilometer 28.6 au kilomètre 28,6 in Fougerolles. There are two ways we can say it. I think I'm going to say it one way to have you practice the sound I was talking about earlier. Yeah, I think I'll do that. Sometimes there are at least two ways to pronounce a French name because of its locality, its location, and the fact that historically this town in its area had another language before it became French. Yes, so I would say the native language, the local language makes it that the locals might call it a certain way or pronounce it a certain way. And then the rest of France will pronounce it another way. It happens a lot. It happened in Alsace and in the historically German part of France and the southwest when they were in the Pyrenees. But I'm talking about the men's edition here. All right. Anyway, let's go for this one. So, Fougerolles. Fougerolles. Let's go for it. First, we want the sound fou. Fou, fou. So it's a very closed up and kind of dry ooh, ooh. Fou, fou. Right? Easy, I think. Fou, fou. So I'm going to go fou, fou. And then je. So here's the forward movement of your jaws. With a soft je. So je. And then we are looking for the sound oh. Yeah, another tip is don't hesitate to close your eyes. Every time you want to focus on a sound, just close your eyes. It will help your brain focus on the sound. That's, for instance, what you could do here if you need to. Oh. You could almost think of the English word awe to be an awe, but you want it not too sustained, because mostly in French it's oh. It ends fast, right? Quick. So ah. And ah will just end with a la. So all, exactly, yeah. All. Take a good breath with me. All. So far we have fou, je. Oh, I forgot the R. Yeah, see, my voice has been tired because I've been using it a bit too much. Since my voice is tired, I guess my brain is tired too, so I apologize. So, I forgot that after the je sound, je. So after the je sound, we have the French R. We have a re again. Good breath, and you make sure your tongue stays down in your mouth, right? Another tip for the French R is when you want to practice it, or if you need to practice it, you can put a finger on your tongue when your tongue is low and down in your mouth, just so you are very aware of its position, and you can press with your tongue and make sure your tongue stays down in your mouth, stays put. That's just another tip. So, again, je, and then re. So we take a good breath again. Re. And re goes into the oh I was talking about, or even the ul. So, sounds like this. Roll. You could think of rock and roll with a French accent. Roll. Roll. So, the good breath with me, avec moi. Roll. Yes, so far we have fou, je, roll. That's basically it. If we break it down, let's do it together ensemble. Fou, je, roll. And then the French way would be, or is, fou, je, roll. Fou, je, roll. Let's do it with me. Good breath. Fou, je, roll. That's it. Voila. Next, the ladies will arrive at kilometers 47.4 au kilomètre 47,4 in Fauconnier et la Mer. Let's do this. We can do it. So, first off, we start with the sound fou, fou, oh, 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 fou. I'm trying to think of a similar sound in English. Oh, oh, well, just, yeah, you know, oh, 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 fou, 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 cool. So basically, we have the same sound twice, at least. Hopefully that's helpful. Fou, cool, fou, cool. We take a good breath. Fou, cool. And then we have, again, the sound nya, 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 nya. Nya, 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 nya. And it goes into eh, eh, eh. Nye, nye, nye. We do it together with a good breath. Nye, nye, nye. Right? So far we have fou, ko, nye. Fou, ko, nye. But I should make it sound more like this. Fauconnier, because it's not over. The name is not over. So, Fauconnier. Let's do it together. Ensemble, take a good breath. Fauconnier. E. So here's the E, which is not a E. It's a E. To pronounce the E, basically the air you exhale goes up your mouth towards your nose. Instead of the banana smile, E, where the air goes out, from all kinds of, it's a big smile, so the air goes out. Here, the E sound is the air that's basically goes up your mouth. And here we go again. E. Take a good breath. E. And if you need to, close your eyes. Go backwards. Thanks to YouTube, we can do that. E. And next is la. So yes, the French E, which is a, very important. Open it up, articulate, exaggerate it. La, right? So, la, mer. So yes, we have e, followed by again, right? So, mer. Take a good breath with me, avec moi. Mer. Et la mer. Together ensemble. Et la mer. Right? So as a whole, we have Fauconnier et la mer. Right? I know it's intimidating. Let's do it together. We take a good breath, relax, and let's go. Fauconnier et la mer. Right? And I'll just repeat it once, the French way. Fauconnier et la mer. Voila, there we go. And we go next. And they will go next and arrive. They will climb to à kilomètre 52.5, au kilomètre 52,5, to arrive in Côte des Moulières. All right, if you've been following this series, you are familiar by now with the word côte, which means a climb, a hill. So, let's still work on it for those of you who are not familiar with it. So, côte, O, it's kind of sustained, right? Côte, côte, and then a tiny subtle forward movement again, but it's very subtle. So, haute, haute, côte, côte. Really, I know. Let's do it together. Take a good breath with me, avec moi. Côte, côte, côte. And the second part is, let's break it down. We are looking for the E sound again. E. Not E, but E. Mou. Basically, mou. Li. So here is a banana smile. Li. L-E, if you will. Li. Let's take a good breath. Li. Ya. I know. Ya. And R. Yep. Now, the tricky part, or at least what we need to focus on, is to merge, combine, mix together, make a sounding collage of the E, the ya, and the R. So again, E, banana smile, ya, R. So it will sound a bit like this. E, ya, R. E, ya, R. But then it will go into E, and we'll focus, sustain or focus on the E, the banana smile. Hier, hier, hier. So take a good breath every time. Hier. Yeah, I know, I'm trying to break it down. Yeah, so focus on the E. Yeah, right? Yeah. But then wait, there's more. We need to add the L, the L sound in it. So, lière, li, right? Lière, yeah, R. Lière. So at this point, we focus on the E, lière, right? It's tricky. I'm doing my best here. I hope it's helpful. Let's take a good breath. Lière. So, let's go back up a little bit and work on moulière. It's moulière. So let's take a good breath. Moulière. And then we go back up a bit. Émoulière. I know. Oh, I feel bad. This is exactly why I've been wanting to do this series. So, encore again, take a good breath. Émoulière. but then we'll add a de. Démoulières. We can do this. Démoulières. Take a good breath. Démoulières. Démoulières. Right? And then we just add the first word, which is côte, côte, côte. So take a good breath. Côte des Moulières. Right? Let's do it again. We take a good breath. Côte des Moulières. Côte des Moulières. And yes, it's just a matter of tempo and musicality, right? In any language, you want to try to pick up the musicality of it. And here, to pronounce this name, we go Côte des Moulières. You know, so there you go. We did our best here. So next, the ladies will arrive at kilometer 68.9 au kilomètre 68,9 in, I believe, if you follow cycling and the Tour de France, of course, specifically, you are aware or familiar with this name, Le Tillot. Even the previous one might sound familiar, but this one especially, Le Tillot. So again, I said it before in my introduction, but don't pay attention to the French spelling because it will confuse you. So this name sounds like this, not the way it's spelled. Le Tillot. So we start off with le. Again, is a forward movement of your jaws. Le. Tillot. So again, we have a banana smile here. T. And again, the sound ya goes into o. Basically, yo. Yeah, just like a yo-yo, but with a French accent. So yo. So far, let's go back up a bit, and we have Tillot. Take a good breath with me, avec moi. Tillot. And we can try to make it sound a bit more smooth, and it would sound like this. Tillot. I guess we focus on the E a little bit. Tillot, right? So, as a whole, this name sounds like this. Le Tillot. So let's do it together. Take a good breath. Le Tillot. Voila. Next, they will arrive at kilometer 74.7 au kilomètre 74,7. I can't speak. Let me do it again. Au kilomètre 74,7 in Fraisse-sur-Moselle. We can do this. Let's go. So first off, what we're looking for is, so let me point out a few sounds. We have a R, French R, R. We have E, S, basically. Well, let me say just the S sound. Then we'll have the U sound we had in the departure town, lure. So U, droopy face again, U, and we will have O, Z, and L, as in zèle. Now, let's go back up. Let's start from the beginning. So, let's try this way first. We're looking for the sound re. Re, re, re. So, French R again, a good breath. Keep your tongue down in your mouth. And take a good breath first. Re, 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 re. Right? Res, res, res. Res. Right? But now we want to start it with an F. F, 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 with an F. So let's break it down this way. We want to do f, res, f, res. So let's make sure we break it down and we take a good breath. F, res, f, res. And now we try to merge them, which is the tricky part. F-res, f-res, f-res. Right? But we can do even more, and we want to. At least we want to try. So, here is what we're looking for. Fres, fres. So, take a good breath with me, avec moi. Fres, fres, right? Fres. So I need to switch it a bit to fres, fres, fres. Sur, sur, u, droopy face, and I know. Ur, sur, sur. Take a good breath with me. Sur, sur. So we back up a bit, and so far we have fres, sur. Again, good breath. Fres, sur. Mo, zel, zel. Moselle, Moselle, Moselle. Take a good breath. Moselle, Moselle, Moselle. Right? So, as a whole, the name of this town sounds like this. Fresse sur Moselle. Right? We can do this. Do it with me. Take a good breath. Let's go. Fresse sur Moselle. That's pretty much it for this one. One more down. Let's go to the next. And the ladies will arrive at kilometer 84.6 au kilomètre 84,6 in Ballon d'Alsace. Lots of vowels. Lots of vowels and funny sounds. So let's start with, we're going to have here in this name three times the sound A, which is again the French A. The letter A is A, A, A. Open it up, exaggerate it. A, A, A. So first it comes in ba with a B, B in French, ba. Ba, 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 ba. And then let's focus. We want to pronounce the I know most people who learn French or even hear French here and there love to have fun with this. So just have fun with it. It's really that. But then it goes into long with an L. L in French and la. Long, right? Long. So, yeah, well, let's do it once together with a good breath. Long, right? So far we have ballon, 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 ballon. Let's do it together. Good breath. Ballon, ballon. Yeah, pretty much. Ballon. And then da, da. I know, yes. A, da, da. Da, dal, dal, dal. Just like the delicious Indian dish, but with a very French accent. Dal, dal, very open. Dal, dal. Za, or za, za, za. Za. S. So maybe I should go zas, zas. So Z-A-S, right? Zas, zas, zas. So let me go back up a bit. Dal, zas. That's what we're looking for. D'Alsace. Let's do it together. Take a good breath. D'Alsace. Right? So, as a whole, we want to pronounce this name like this. Ballon d'Alsace. Do it with me. Let's do it together. We take a good breath. Ballon d'Alsace. There you go. One more down. And next, they will arrive at kilometer 113.5 au kilomètre 113,5 in Plancher-les-Mines. Plancher-les-Mines. Let's break it down. So here, I'm going to point out the sound on. Think of the word restaurant. Restaurant. On. The end is what we're looking for. On goes into plan. PL, which is PL in French, plan. Right? Take a good breath. Plan. And then we're looking for the sound she. So again, and not a e. Make sure the sound, the air you exhale goes up your mouth towards your nose, if you will. She. So far we have plancher. Take a good breath with me. Plancher. Les, so another E. Les. Mine. So we have a banana smile and a slight it's slight. It's subtle, but the main focus is the banana smile, the E, as in mine. Let's do it together. We take a good breath, of course. Mine. Right? So far, we have Plancher-les-Mines. Right? We can do this. Let's do it together. We take a good breath. Plancher-les-Mines. Right? And the French way is Plancher-les-Mines. Plancher-les-Mines. Right, voila. And next, the ladies will arrive at the finish line. La ligne d'arrivée, l'arrivée, the finish. And yes, of course, they will arrive to the iconic La super planche des belles filles. Now it's sometimes La planche des belles filles, sometimes it's La super planche des belles filles, and this time is no exception. La super planche des belles filles. Let's break it down. So, basically, let me point out a few sounds. We want A, U, droopy face, R, I know, French, R, on, just like we just did, just like in restaurant, on, sh, e, and I'd say the next one will be a banana smile. So we'll have a e, and later at the end, towards the end, we have a banana smile. We have a e, and yeah. All right, now let's go back up. Let's start with la. Super. So, yeah, it's the word super, but the French way. So it's su, again, droopy face for the U sound, U. Drop everything. Your jaws, your mouth, your lips, U. Super. So R, super. Take a good breath. Super. So far we have la super, and then planche. So it's similar to the one we just finished. We just went through plancher les mines. So planche. So again, on. Think of restaurant, on. Plan with a plan. And yeah, it's gonna end, I'd say sh, planche. It's a slight but it's very subtle. Planche, so we kind of sustain the on sound, right? Planche. So do it with me. Take a good breath, of course. Planche. Yes. So far we have la super planche. Let's do it together. La super planche. Des, et again. Des belle, just belle, beautiful, belle. Fille. So banana smile, that goes into ya. I would say ya. And we'll focus on the banana smile. So we'll focus on E. It will be sustained a bit and finish with the ya. So E. That's the secret there. It's the ticket. E. So take a good breath. E. Right? With an F en français, in French, f. Fille. So the E is sustained, right? E. Right? So we go back up a bit and we have belle fille, right? Belle fille. Do it with me. Belle fille, right? And we back up even more and we have des belles filles, right? Together with me. Des belles filles. we go back up even more and we have planche des belles filles. Planche des belles filles. And we do it together. Planche des belles filles. Planche des belles filles. And we go back up again and again. And we have super planche des belles filles. Right? Together, good breath. Super planche des belles filles. Right? And we started at the real beginning and we have la super planche des belles filles. And you can do it. So, take a good breath and let's go. La super planche des belles filles. Right? Encore. Again. Good breath. La super planche des belles filles. There you go. And in French, it sounds like this. La super planche des belles filles. There you go. We did it. We did it. It's the end. It's over. It's over. And I'm really excited to do it again next year, actually. So I hope that was helpful. That was my goal. I kept thinking, how do non-French speakers and even French speakers or French learners can figure out these names? They're so tricky. So, yeah, I just wanted to try to help. So let me know if that was even helpful. Feedback. Your feedback is more than welcome. And I look forward to do this again. I will maybe try to cover other French races too, not just the Tour de France. But we'll see. And yeah, that's it for now. Merci. Thank you. Bye, everyone.